Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate first ever National Training Conclave in New Delhi tomorrow. Centre constitutes Peace Committee in Manipur to facilitate dialogue negotiations among various ethnic groups. Chief Minister of Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma visits violence-hit state Manipur. And Centre announces 4 important initiatives to strengthen over 1,500 urban cooperative banks in the country. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the first ever National Training Conclave at the International Exhibition and Convention Centre at Bragadia Maidan in New Delhi tomorrow. The National Training Conclave is being hosted by Capacity Building Commission with the objective to foster collaboration among civil services, training institutes and strengthen the training infrastructure for civil servants across the country. More than 1,500 representatives from various training institutes, including central training institutes, state administrative training institutes, regional and zonal training institutes, and research institutes will participate in the conclave. Civil servants from the central government departments, state governments and local governments, as well as experts from the private sector, will take part in the deliberation. The centre has constituted a peace committee in Manipur under the chairmanship of State Governor Anusuya Uke to facilitate the peace-making process among various ethnic groups. The committee, which comprises Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, some state ministers, MPs, MLAs, and leaders from different political parties, will hold a peaceful dialogue and negotiations among conflicting parties and groups. The mandate of the committee is also to strengthen social cohesiveness, mutual understanding, and facilitate cordial communication among various ethnic groups. Former civil servants, educationists, literateurs, artists, social workers, and representatives of different ethnic groups are also part of the committee. Last month, during his visit to Manipur, Union Home Minister Amit Shah announced the constitution of the Peace Committee after taking stock of the situation. The convener of North-East Democratic Alliance and Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, today visited the violence-hit state Manipur. Upon his arrival, the Assam Chief Minister met his counterpart, N. Biren Singh, at CM Secretariat in Imphal. He held a meeting with state legislators and representatives of some civil society organizations. Addressing media persons, Sarma said, "Peace and stability in Manipur is very important." He said whatever has been learned about the conflict during the discussion will be reported to the Union Home Minister for necessary decision. The Assam Chief Minister termed his visit as goodwill gesture. The central government announced yesterday 4 important initiatives to strengthen 1,514 urban cooperative banks, UCBs, in the country. To realize Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Sahakar Se Samriti, these vital measures were notified after the detailed discussions held by Union Home Minister and Minister for Cooperation Amit Shah with Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and the RBI Governor. The measures which have been notified by the RBI include allowing the urban cooperative banks to open new branches, permitting these banks for one-time settlement at par with commercial banks, giving them 2 years more to meet the priority sector, lending targets, and designating a nodal officer in RBI. Indian Chief of the Army Staff, General Manoj Pandey, today reviewed the passing out parade of the Gentleman Cadets at Indian Military Academy in Dehradun. A total of 374 gentlemen cadets of 152 regular courses and 135 technical graduate courses successfully passed out from the portals of the academy. General Manoj Pandey said that in the years to come, the cadets' resilience, determination, and unwavering resolve will be the foundation on which the Indian Army will continue to make the tricolour proud in all its activities. This news comes to you from Akashvani, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Advisor Transport Technical Education Temchen Menpa has urged the students to be hardworking and remain humble in success and not lose themselves in the laurels and achievements. The advisor said this during the NI Jami Academic Excellence Award program held at Kohima today. The NI Jami Academic Excellence Award was awarded to 12 students from the Ao community who secured the top 20 position in the HSLC examination 2023. Congratulating the toppers for their achievement in the HSLC examination, Temchen Menpa encouraged them to keep working hard and strive to reach greater heights as they continue their studies. He exhorted them to take inspiration from the life and achievements of N.I. Jamir, who, despite numerous hardships, was able to attain the highest government office in the state. Temchen Menpa also reminded the students of their duty as a citizen to make positive contributions to the community and society as a whole in whatever way possible. Longling Town Council has set up a Reduce, Reuse, Recycle RRR Centre under the theme Mere Life, Mera Swachh Sheher. The RRR Centre was initiated following the directives from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs and the State Mission Directorate, Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. The centre, located at Longling Town Council office, will be used for collection of the reusable items and further facilitate the need for efficient waste reduction system. The council therefore requested all stakeholders to deposit reusable waste items like clothes, books, shoes, newspapers, bags, electronic items, and any other related items at the centre latest by 12th of this month. Union Ayush Minister Sarma said that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi empowered every state of the Northeast to achieve newer heights. Addressing the DT Conclave, Resurgent Northeast in Guwahati yesterday, Sonowal said that the Prime Minister has put the entire ministry into action for the development of the region. The Union Minister underscored that the entire Northeast made tremendous progress in the last 9 years. Sonowal also mentioned that this year's participation in the upcoming International Yoga Day will see increased numbers. While addressing another session, Union Minister Kiren Rijiju said that earlier Northeast had insurgency problems because of neglect by the earlier governments in the Northeast, but the Modi government had changed this perception. Rijiju added that most of the insurgent groups laid down arms, which helped to bring peace to the region. CEO Prasad Bharati Gaurav Dwivedi, Director General of DT News, Priya Kumar, among others, attended the conclave. A report of the World Health Organization (WHO) has highlighted significant impacts of Har Ghar Jal program on public health and economic savings. The report on Har Ghar Jal estimates that ensuring safety managed drinking water for all households in the country could avert nearly 4 lakh deaths caused by diarrheal diseases and prevent approximately 14 million disability-adjusted life years related to these diseases. This achievement alone would result in estimated cost savings of up to $101 billion. The Har Ghar Jal report focuses on diarrheal diseases as they contribute significantly to the overall disease burden related to water, sanitation, and hygiene issues. Dr. Richard Johnston and Dr. Sophie Boyson of the WHO Southeast Asia presented a report titled Health Impact of Jal Jivan Mission. Regional Meteorological Center Guwahati forecast thunderstorm with lightning and heavy rains very likely at isolated places in Nagaland during the next 5 days. Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 28.2 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 18.4 degrees Celsius. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate first ever National Training Conclave in New Delhi tomorrow. Centre constitutes Peace Committee in Manipur to facilitate dialogue, negotiations among various ethnic groups. Chief Minister of Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma visits violence-hit state Manipur. and Centre announces 4 important initiatives to strengthen over 1,500 urban cooperative banks in the country. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.